Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Washing and More, out here in North Raleigh again today. We were actually, can't really see that house behind me, but we were actually out here yesterday and did a couple of gutter jobs in a neighborhood that we're getting a huge client base built up in. And this one is just down the road from there, but I'll turn you around, let you see what we've got going on. Alright, so this right here is going to be really the only bad spot as far as algae growth. Everything else here seems to be pretty tame, and I think that this just has the runoff from that roof comes straight down. You can see right there, it's very clear that's just a drainage issue, keeping that side wet. Along with this is most likely the north side, so it's going to be needing a little bit of love anyway. We have a loose screen right up here. Looks like it's coming out, so I'm going to be extra careful on there so we don't have to. Well, I actually don't think that the 26 that I have with me today might be a 28 foot. I think it's 26 foot ladder. We didn't bring the 32 either way, so that's not going back on today. So I'll make sure to be extra careful. Going to be hitting all of this lattice underneath the porch, along with all the porch railings. A little bit of chipped wood on the crawl space door, nothing crazy though. The gutters definitely need a little love. They've got these the gutter helmets on them, and those definitely show all of the buildup, and they get very dirty very quickly, it seems like. So sodium hypochlorite generally does the trick. Customer advised me that the window right up here was left dirty last time they had their windows cleaned, but I can see this whole area is very dusty, dirty, ready to be cleaned. So that looks good. And we don't have a lot of wind today. It's not like crazy 20-30 mile an hour wind, but it's definitely noticeable. So I'm expecting to be fighting some wind, hitting this peak right up here, along with these dormers. I have, all of my ladders set up on the truck today, so if I need it, I'll have it. I just really left everything on there from yesterday doing gutter work. Yeah, brick here in the front. We're not doing anything different with the brick. We're just going to be putting our normal house wash on there and rinsing it off. So, all right, let's get up there. We'll get it clean. Alright, so that's new to me. I just walked by and the water in my tank is pink, red, orange. Maybe we've got a little iron coming out of this spigot. So I'm going to see what's going on with that. I might have to drain this tank and see if I can get clear water to run, because that does not look like something I want to run through the pump at all. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to drain the brown liquid. I spoke with the homeowner, and she says that the well does this sometimes when the water level is low. So we're going to see if this works out for us. I've moved the truck off of the driveway and into the lawn so that if this is in fact rusty water, I'm not leaving a giant rust spot on their driveway. And I'm just going to drain this tank out real quick. I took the filter off, and that's really the fastest way to drain my tank. And I will run the water a little bit, see if I'm getting clear, because it's possible that the first maybe 10 gallons was really red and then it filled up with clean water. So I'm going to see what I've got coming out of the faucet, or the spigot. Alright, so I just filled up my 1 gallon pitcher and it looks great. So I think it was just that initial burst coming out of the pipes was a little rusty. So we're going to hook this back up, fill up the buffer with clean water, and go from there. Alright, so this is a wood plate and brick sided home. We're putting down 1%, which is our standard house wash. Come through, I've pre-wet the plants in this area so that hopefully we can reduce any damage. Always the hope is to not cause damage if we can help it. We are running on well water today, so we may be a little bit slower on filling the tank, and I'm not starting with a full tank just because I guess I got impatient waiting for it to refill after filling it, moving it, draining it, and then refilling it. So we've got clear water going into the tank now, so that should be sufficient to get this thing done. This house, we actually got through a contractor that we've been working with a lot in the past year and a half. They saw the signs on the side of the pickup truck and gave me a call. He's giving me a little bit of work here and there, but I've also done his house, his family's house, and he's just outright given me some really good leads that I am very grateful for, because they were some of our bigger jobs we've ever done. Alright, I'm going to get this fan tightened up a little bit and get the higher portions up here washed. A lot of glare in this corner. Alright, a little bit of a rough start on this one. I just soaked up high and I noticed I missed some spots at the very peak. So I ended up switching out to my sharpshooter. That didn't quite get it, so I got my 3-foot extender. And that did it. That got me exactly where I needed to be. Then I ended up switching from the M5 downstream nozzle to the M5 downstream nozzle, and then instead of rinsing this side, I re-soaked this side. And I'm just feeling a little bit out of rhythm today. So I'm going to do what I can to get back into the swing of things. Just doing a little rinse here on this brick after it's been washed twice, and I'm gonna make my way around to the back side of the house so that we can get this thing moving again. Alright, sorry about the background noise, but we're working kind of close to the trailer on this one. We're on the south side now, so we're going to be working kind of fast, trying to keep this from drying as we go. It's not as hot today as it has been, but we still want to make sure that we are taking precautions and ensuring that we are not leaving this on any longer than it needs to be here. Giving it a good saturation rather than just one light coat. I find that helps as well on this brick in the sunshine. Beautiful home here in North Raleigh. Definitely something that I think about often, considering how much work I've been getting in North Raleigh this year, and it is just kind of astonishing to me, just for the simple fact that there are so many pressure washing companies in Raleigh, and that is the power of referrals. Is when someone goes on Google and says pressure washing Raleigh, I'm not on there. I'm like number 317 on that list. So to get as much work up here in North Raleigh as I've been getting this year just really speaks volumes of, it doesn't matter what your online presence is. I mean, it definitely helps, but it's not the game changer. The game changer is coming out and doing a good job, coming out and being memorable, and being someone who at least seems trustworthy. And people trust people they know. And, well, people trust people they know to be trustworthy, I guess I should say. So if you get a good review from someone and they tell their friends, this guy did a good job, it might take a little while, but you can build a good customer base off of word of mouth alone. Sure, you got to buy some leads to keep busy, but my experience the past couple years has just been amazing off of the word of mouth and referrals. And sometimes you have to show them that you're careful and conscientious, explain to them your process so they know that you know what you're doing. But overall, just being trustworthy, polite, and professional at every job takes care of it for me. Alright, this one is all done. I've got a couple signs out by the road. One of their neighbors called me, so I'm going to go take a look at their property real quick. But this one is good to go. Nice and pretty. All cleaned up. And you can tell the contrast here. This is what the area right up here used to look like. And I just cleaned that up for them so their entryway is just a little bit nicer. Alright. Let's go see what's going on in the neighbor's house. Alright, so we're doing a quote here on gutter guard clean off. Got significant mature trees behind the home. And I can already see a lot of stuff build up on these gutter guards. The gutter guards are about a year old. So we know that they're hopefully not failing. And they just need a quick clean off. You can see kind of piling up here in the corner. It's a hard to reach guard right back up here. There's going to be a lot of roof walking to get to a lot of these second story guards. Like right up here. That's going to have a pretty flat roof right up there. But you can see there's a clump. Another little bit here and a lot by the front door. So definitely going to want to see if they're interested in doing a biannual. Come out twice a year and keep them cleaned off so that they don't get built up to this point. No gutters here on these peaks, but you can see in that eave right over there, that valley is pretty clogged up, along with right over here a good bit of debris. Alright, so after doing a walk around, I went up and gave the gentleman a price, and he declined my offer to come out and clean his house, or clean his gutter guards. Said he had received an offer, or a quote. He'd already received a quote for a little bit less than what I was telling him. Was wondering if I could come down in price, and if I could, he would go ahead and book it. I did hold my ground, and guys, you gotta hold your ground. You have to have a price, and that price has to be firm, because that's just what it costs. And I let him know that in order for me to get up on his roof and clean off his gutter guards and to do it correctly, it was going to cost that much, just because I'm not going to cut back on the quality, and I can't cut back on the price. And he liked that response, so I got him on the schedule here for a couple weeks from now, and I'll be coming back out and getting his gutter guards cleaned off for him at the price I quoted, not the price he asked for. Alright, well, you guys be safe out there.